New coach mistake number 39. I think it's 39. Most rookie amateur coaches are doing what I call prioritizing to-dos over outcomes. And the problem with this is often what happens is I get a lot of coaches say to me, Miles, I feel overwhelmed. I've got so much to do. And I know whenever I have a coach tell me they feel overwhelmed or they have so much to do, they're not focused on outcomes. What they're focused on is all the things that they think they've got to do. And it's really interesting because years ago I used to sell fitness for a living, and many people used to say to me, what do I need to do to get in shape? And I'd say, well, actually, the first thing you need to do is be really clear about what your outcome is. Because I could say to you, you need to work out 5 times a week and you need to eat this food and that food and stop eating this food, but it depends on your outcome. And so the problem is, if you're not clear on your outcome, you can be really busy, but not necessarily effective. And I think a lot of coaches that I've come across, me included, sometimes consider busyness as a thing that is a way of making them feel enough. Like I remember when I started my coaching journey, I was building a website and I was working on this funnel and I was starting to build this online course, and I wasn't making any money. I didn't have any clients. And then a mentor of mine said to me, you need to scrap all that and do this instead. Because he actually said, what do you want? I said, well, I'm only looking for, 5 or 6 clients, in the next couple of months. And he said, well, I think the faster route for you to get there is to do this instead of that. And without getting into the granular details, he made me see that the website and the funnel and all those things were effectively good marketing tactics, but they were actually slowing me down from actually getting through and doing the thing that was actually going to get the great result. And so it kind of goes back to the fitness thing. It's like if a person says, hey, I want to lose 2 stone, there's a multitude of ways that they can do it. But if they just work out, 3 or 4 times a week and, they've got the right diet plan and stick to it, that might only be 2 things really that they've got to do for them to get to that result. And so I think I believe that if you want to be successful as a coach, and you want to do it and have a good lifestyle, and you want to have more free time to do the stuff that you really want to do, and you don't just want to be busy, but you actually want to help people, but also help yourself in the process. I'm a big believer of, help so many people so that it helps you to have the lifestyle that you really want, and not you're busy. I hate that. How you doing? Oh, I'm busy. It's like, I feel like that used to be a badge of honor, and now it's more of a rope around your neck, right? So I believe, forgive me for that very insensitive analogy, which I didn't mean for it to be insensitive. It just came out. I believe that the fastest, simplest way to be successful as a coach is to decide and get really clear on what it is you want and be really clear about your outcomes. And then once you've done that, decide why do you want the outcome, and then go, okay, what's one thing that I can do to get there? So that way it keeps it really simple. It keeps you focused on the target and not on what you think you've got to do, which is where often overwhelm is. So hope that video resonates. Hope it makes sense. Hope you find this useful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you a busy person? And how this has maybe served you today. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. Peace out.